Let's try this one. Good morning.
Good morning, Randy.
Good morning. It's been a rough one trying to reach you, man. 5 minutes between. How you doing, boss?
You hearing me this time, are you?
Yeah, I'm hearing you loud and clear now.
Yes, I was hearing you all the time, but you just couldn't hear me for some reason.
Yeah, we didn't get you in the Magic Jack. You tried this line, and we're glad to hire you now.
Yes. Good morning. How are you?
Life is good.
Yes, I heard your music, and you're bragging about the moonlight and everything else. But there you go.
Beautiful.
Some people have all the fun.
Yeah, no, it's a beautiful country we've got here, and it was a beautiful week. Beautiful in that I've got my daughter and my grandson and family in for a week. They came here to take care of her grandfather and great grandfather. But it's great to have your family around you, and it's been a beautiful week for me.
Absolutely. Enjoy them while you can, Randy.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Good morning to you and to all of St. Vincent and the Grenadines and listeners of Nice Radio everywhere. It's a rainy, snowy morning in London, so your music is quite apropos for that kind of weather. But yes, it's snowing, but it's just a smattering of snow, really, not anything that I've seen happening in North America. The temperature is 2 degrees Celsius, which is approximately 36 degrees Fahrenheit. On a view from the outside this week, we are looking at the opening of the Argyle International Airport, with the view being that following the opening, every effort must be made to ensure that the sacrifice, coerced or otherwise, of the entire nation of St. Vincent and the Grenadines bring dividends to the entire country. Yes, the opening of the Argyle International Airport, albeit years and years, of course, overrun, and an opening date finally coming approximately 6 years later than originally announced, calls for congratulations and celebration too. And so on that note, a view from the outside extends well-meaning and hearty congratulations to all those concerned with the realization of this project. Amidst all of the congratulations and celebrations, however, it is important that the powers that be ensure that the grand opening on February 14th, 2017, Valentine's Day, is only the beginning of a hub of activities which will bring benefits to the entire country. They must ensure that Vincentians, the entire nation, get just rewards for the monumental sacrifice that the people have been made to endure. It is no secret that Vincentians have made sacrifice. They have made sacrifice of blood, sweat, and tears, literally in some cases, to have this project come to completion. While the project has been built, Vincentians have suffered and lost much. There are many landowners whose lands were compulsorily acquired by the government to construct the airport, who still have not been paid for their lands. Many of them still wait in frustration and utter despair, not knowing when they will be paid. The National Commercial Bank fell by the wayside. The National Insurance Scheme, NIS, is owed millions and millions of dollars. And the certainty of security of the pensions of many workers who've contributed for all of their working life is reaching breaking point. Roads and other basic infrastructure have remained in a deplorable state of disrepair. The capital, Kingstown, has been described by many as a shanty town. It is in need of a good facelift. Agriculture has been on the downward spiral with little hope of recovery. There has been very little or no support for farmers, especially support to keep their crops disease-free. There is no certainty for markets for farmers either, and as a consequence, many farmers have abandoned their lands. Those who have remained are plagued by the scourge of predial larceny, with very little or no assistance from the powers that be to curb this problem, despite having relevant laws in place to do so. Traffickers' trade has dwindled significantly, and many of them are being squeezed out of business. School buildings and facilities have been reported to be the worst in living memory. Some of them have been structurally unsafe, have been deemed structurally unsafe, while others have become rat and termite infested. Some parents cannot afford to send their children to school, and school dropout rate has soared in parts of the country. Healthcare has declined considerably. Basic medication and health supplies have not been available in the main hospital, and the situation is even worse in the out clinics. An amputation of limbs seems to have become the order of the day. Oh yes, Vincentians have suffered and continue to suffer much. The private sector is owed millions and millions of dollars, which have remained unpaid for many years. And as a result of that, many businesses have gone out of operation and many jobs have been lost too. Lands are being sold off to foreign investors at what can only be described as giveaway prices, while locals are not given the opportunity to undertake investments in their own country. The patrimony of the nation's children is in danger of being lost to them altogether. Taxes, including VAT, on even the most basic of items continue to escalate way beyond affordability. Oh yes, Vincentians have sacrificed much. They have endured all that have been thrown at them, as they have done so, many have become poorer and poorer. It is therefore in that context that efforts must be made to resurrect the economy of the country. There must be better cooperation and interaction with the private sector. The private sector must be given a conducive environment as well as the confidence to invest and operate. There must be an inclusive approach to nation building. The country cannot survive with just one section of its population being made to feel that they're part of the discourse. Everyone must be allowed to contribute. As we congratulate and celebrate, let us remind the powers that be of the words of the 8th President of the United States of America, Martin Van Buren. And this is what Martin Van Buren said: the government should not be guided by temporary excitement, but by sober thought. And let us remind them too of the words of the great American tennis star, Arthur Ashe. And Arthur Ashe said, true heroism is remarkably sober, very undramatic. It is not the urge to surpass all others at whatever cost, but the urge to serve others at whatever cost. We wish for a smooth opening. From a view from the outside, we wish for a smooth opening of the Argyle International Airport, and we wish too for an increased flow of air traffic, specifically direct international flights into the country for the benefit of the country. Until next week, Randy, this is Brereton Horne with a view from the outside, and reminding our listeners to send feedback to aviewfromtheoutside@hotmail.com. That's aviewfromtheoutside@hotmail.com. Randy, enjoy today, enjoy the weekend, enjoy Valentine, enjoy the opening of the Argyle International Airport. All the best to you.
Mr. Horne, thank you, you and the family. Enjoy.
Thank you.
Every